Hello, this is another opportunity to be on the program, the Profit Point Show, where we talk about businesses, talk about ventures, talk about services, and with a view to making profit from all of this and helping the economy grow. Our individual input is very, very crucial to the growth of the economy. That is why we bring to you guests who will be analyzing each of our topics and tell us what we need to know about those topics. And the aim is to bring to you what information can do for you in growing the business. My name is Charity James, and as usual, our program will be divided into two segments. The first segment is the business review segment, and the second one is the sectorial segment, where we talk about skill acquisition and how to use your hands to make income for yourself. That is the setting for the program this morning, and the first segment will come up after this little break. This is the business review segment of the Profit Point Show, and on this segment we're talking about something very, very crucial and something important to grow our business, and we'll be going to the digital world this morning, and we'll be talking about digital entrepreneurship, and a guest, a digital analyst, a digital, I don't want to call him an expert in some sort, is on the program, and he will be dealing with the topic, telling us what we need to know about digital entrepreneur. His name is Adesola Adefisoye, popularly known as Mr. Diligent. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Ma.
All right, you're welcome to the program. Now we want to talk about digital entrepreneurship. Before we delve into the nitty-gritty, the corners of all this, can you tell us what digital entrepreneurship means? What does it mean to a layman or someone who do not know anything about digital entrepreneurship? How best can you explain it?
All right, explaining digital entrepreneurship is of two ways. We have the digital, we have the entrepreneurship. So anything we call digital, we know basically in a layman understanding, it is we're looking at online, we're talking about online, something that is online that people can always use their phone and access, especially when you have a smartphone that is digital. The aspect of entrepreneurship is like having your own business. And starting your own business on your own, be like it could be one person, it could be two person, it could be in partnership, but basically what will now bring the two together, digital entrepreneurship, is an aspect of where you advertise your business using the digital space, using the digital tools, and it is very, very wide, but that is in a layman understanding. That's what we know about digital entrepreneurship. All
right, now talking about digital entrepreneurship, why is it important? What is the significance to our economy now? We know that everywhere you turn to now, they will tell you you must be vast in tech, you must be vast in internet, you must be vast e-commerce, and every other thing that is associated to it. Why is it important these days?
Yeah, it is very, very important because you see, the aspect of digital entrepreneurship, it can make your business go far than you think. It can make you go viral than you think. In the aspect of using social media and advertising your products, advertising your services, you know, it go far more than the way you might even have thought of, like, wow. Maybe by posting or by doing sponsored ads, it reaches a lot of demographics, it promotes your product and services, getting to the right niche that needs your product and services. Unlike if you don't have digital entrepreneurship, it has the limitation of where your product can get to. Instead of you in the aspect of taking your products, giving people your product, this and that. But you know, you can easily now, in the aspect of digital entrepreneurship, you can send your product or services, advertise it either by graphics marketing. You just market it, you send it to people via various social media platform, maybe by WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, you understand. So that is the significant aspect of digital entrepreneurship, helping a lot of businesses today.
Now let's talk about the skills now. In starting this digital entrepreneurship, what are the skills that you must have as a business owner or someone who wants to delve into the aspect of the digital world? What are the skills that you must have, that you must practice day in, day out, that will make you a professional on that field?
Firstly, you need to know what we call communication skills. There are ways you communicate on social media. There are ways you communicate using the digital space. It is different from the way you communicate to people one-on-one, because there are people that might want to patronize you that you have not even met before. And communication skills will teach you the way you can appropriately approach them by giving them respect. Hello sir, hello ma, even without even knowing the person. There are some people that get pissed off even at the point they send you a DM, they want to buy something for you, they want to patronize you, and you are saying, hey, alpha, who be that? You understand all those words? You need to train yourself on how to have the communication skills, how to be respectful to communicate with people. Then apart from that, you need to learn on the job. What I mean by learning on the job is that the skills or the product or services that you are having in your hand, you need to do what? You need to know how to defend it. You need to know much about it. You need to have, a customer will come to ask you to make inquiries. You need to do what? Know more about that product and services, what it can do. Those are still part of communication skills also, because it goes far. Okay. Then apart from that, attached to it, it is not only about social media now. It is digital entrepreneurship it has various segments. We have the aspect of digital marketing, we have the aspect of data analysis, we have the aspect of cybersecurity, we have the aspect of affiliate marketing, we have the aspect of product design, a lot like that. So in doing all those things, your communication skills, it's very, very important in order to retain prospective customers to always patronize you.
All right, let's talk about the business ideas that you must pitch for when you want to go into this digital entrepreneurship. What are the business ideas that you must have readily available that will sell what you want to use this digital platform for? So tell us about it, and how can they be handled perfectly?
When we talk about business ideas, as an entrepreneur, you need to be well informed about what you are about to go into. You don't just go into a business without having the ideology of that business. And as an entrepreneur, you need to be you need to be determined, because telling you, entrepreneurship comes with a lot of frustration. Like a lot of frustration. So if you want to go into a business, that aspect, you need to be so determined in doing what? In doing that business. You need to do what? You need to have that passion in doing that business. And once that business idea comes to you, how do you generate your business idea? Your business idea has to be unique. You need to have what we call unique selling point, like USP. It has to be different from other people. Let us remember that you are not the only one into this thing. You are not the only one doing this thing, but there's something that will be unique about what you're doing. And you could place your own in the aspect of technology. You could place your own in the aspect of branding. You could place your own aspect of the way you communicate in your business. So it really goes far. So that's what I can say on that.
Okay. So the business idea depends on what you can use yourself can create for yourself.
Yes.
Not necessarily what the digital world or what you want to
what
use.
You can do yourself, of course. It is not necessarily the digital world. If you have a business, any business that you have, in as much it is legit.
Okay.
In as much it is legit, and that is what I advocate for. In as much your entrepreneurial business is very, very legit, you can place it on tech. If you are into maybe you are a caterer, you are a fashion designer, if I look at the world of content, we have the world of content creation now. A lot of people are leveraging on content marketing, and that is also under digital marketing. So but what you need to do first is that you need to know more about that thing, that there is something that is differentiating you from other business. Remember, you are not the only caterer, you are not the only fashion designer, you are not the only painter, you are not the only welder. You understand? But ensure that there's something that is differentiating you from others, and it is what? It is unique. Okay,
now let's talk about the opportunities. Now let's go directly into the digital entrepreneurship. Now the opportunities that are in there in the tech world. What are the opportunities? I know that there are some who deal with web designing, and it is under it. So what are the other opportunities that are there, and how can people who do not even have idea of it at all tap into it and make it a useful income for themselves?
Yes, there are a lot of opportunities in the digital entrepreneurship space. Now, I'm going to analyze these things again. Number one, you can either go into digital marketing, you can either go into cybersecurity, you can either go into website development, you can either go into app development or UI UX. You can what I mean by UI UX is that the design of a website and the user. We have something that we call quality testing, quality assurance, also in tech. Okay. You can either go into all these things. I can tell you for a truth that every day opportunities are coming out in tech, especially in the aspect of startup. So in having all these things, you need to now determine that, okay, if it's digital entrepreneurship, if it's digital marketing you want to go into, you need to know that under digital marketing there are a lot of things that are involved. We have content marketing, we have social media marketing, we have SEO, we have Google marketing, we have all those things, and those are the things you need to know under it. If it's under cybersecurity, you know that, okay, you need to know about SSL. I know those are in the field, will understand the terms I'm saying. So let me just quickly say that in the aspect of cybersecurity, instead of youths going into cybercrime, instead of involving yourself in the knowledge that you have in hacking people's phone, we have various scenarios that people will say they've hacked their WhatsApp, we have this, that knowledge that you have in hacking people's phone. You can use that knowledge to do what? To learn cybersecurity, and you earn. In fact, mostly in the digital space, in the tech space, these are youths. They don't earn in naira. They earn in dollars mostly. So apart from that, data analysis, and I want to say much about this data analysis, that a lot of our youth outside there or entrepreneurs does not really know the usefulness of data, which is very, very important. For example, a customer chatted you up, you've done your sponsored ad, you've done the digital marketing, you've done this, and they chatted you up, and you forgot to take their emails, you forgot to take you have their phone numbers already, but you don't save their contact, all those things are very, very important. So in the aspect of digital entrepreneurship, as an entrepreneur, you need to make sure that in all these things I have listed, either in digital marketing, either in cybersecurity, either in artificial intelligence, thank you very much, either in artificial intelligence or robotic skills, all these things are still part of digital entrepreneurship. You need to take you need to know what you want to go into there and ensure that you know them very, very well. Also, another thing is that if you are going into those things, ensure that you learn these things every day.
Upgrade
yourself. Upgrade yourself. You see, the way even now, even our mothers that are into fashion business, they are now into the content creation world now. Okay. They also do content now. You say, just video me. I want to say it in Yoruba. Shall video me? Let people they call me this and that, because you need a lot of visibility more.
Okay.
Don't think that people are seeing you in your environment. No, you need to leverage on digital entrepreneurship. You need to leverage on digital entrepreneurship, and if you are leveraging on digital entrepreneurship, know what you want to go into. Either it's digital marketing, either it's artificial intelligence, AIs, which is very, very common now today. Either it's robotic skills, either it's cyber security, either it's data analysis, either it's product design. We also have product design. You know, we have graphics design, graphic designer.
Yes.
But now we have product designers.
Okay.
Product designers, these are people that design your tech product, maybe the apps that you use. They are the one that, those are opportunities you can learn, you can earn. And let me tell you something, a lot of companies are looking for these young entrepreneurs in digital space to employ them. But you will say you graduate from an institution, while you are still in institution, do you learn a skill? Even when you learn a skill, do you upgrade yourself? Even while you are upgrading yourself, are you in the tech space? Do you collaborate with the tech people, or do you learn more in tech? So all these things are very, very important.
Okay, we know that you also train people on digital entrepreneurship. And there's this concept that you always say when we talk about Japa or Japada or Japada, an eye-opener for
digital entrepreneurship.
So what do you mean when you say Japa or Japada? Do you see something missing in the digital world and you want to correct that? What do you think youth are not doing right in the digital world?
Thank you very much. Like I do say, I do have a lot of people that antagonize me on this. They will tell us that Nigeria is not moving, is not doing this little. A lot of people are complaining and they want the word Japa. You understand? But the question is, I am going to analyze it in two ways. If you want to Japa, to go and look like the way we say it, to go and look for your greener pasture. The question is, do you have a skill? Do you have a vocational skill or a tech skill? Do you have something you are doing before you think that you want to relocate? That Japa means relocation. A lot of I am basically facing our youth now.
Yeah.
A lot of our youths will travel without no plans. And by the time they get abroad, after paying a huge amount of money, and they will now be like, some people that are landlords here before, they will now be tenants there. And they don't have any other things, and the next thing is that they need to go and be doing all these petty works there, which we see these things daily on social media. And a lot of them would want to say, I think they need to come back. And also, the aspect of Japada or Japa, if you want to Japa, remember that you are living a wonderful country. Like you say to say, a wonderful country. Don't go and Japa and spoil the name of the country there. Don't go and Japa and go and involve yourself in cybercrime. Don't go and Japa and go there and be sleeping on the streets. If you are skillful, we know what has made all this developed country that has made them today. It is entrepreneurship, man. It is entrepreneurship. It is skills acquisition. It is tech, because they innovated all those things. And if you want to Japa so that you will not Japada, ensure to equip yourself with a lot of skills. Don't just go there without having plan. I am not saying you should not relocate. I am not saying you should not go to explore in the international space. No. But if you want to relocate, if you want to japa, ensure you equip yourself with a lot of skills, especially in the digital space. Because you see all these developed countries, they develop themselves using technology. Using technology. We see it, if not almost daily, on social media, and they will begin to say a lot of youth are roaming the street, they are sleeping on the street, this and that. But I'm telling you, if you have that right skill, telling you, even those international people, if you have something upstairs, if you have that tech skill, telling you, they are going to pay you well. That
means the professional bodies too must tap into this thing.
Of course, yes.
And if they are going to tap into, what are the required skills that they will be looking at?
Now, like, this is my field, and especially a lot of users don't know this information. We have the African Union, we have the European Union, we have the United Nations. Now, if you go to their websites, and Google is your friend, like I do say, Google is your friend. You can just go to their website and you will see, just type maybe opportunities that are available in the tech space in the United Nations. Job opportunities, they are, in fact, without even you, if you don't japa, staying in Nigeria, you can work remotely in tech. There are a lot of people that I work for abroad there, and I did not leave I'm not leaving my place here. It's not necessarily that you live where you are. And these skills that they are looking for, especially in the digital space, like I've said it, if you are skilled in under digital marketing alone, like I analyze it, we have social media marketing, we have video marketing, we have content marketing, we have what is it called here, graphics marketing,
product design.
If I'm under that digital marketing alone, if it's your phone, if you can handle your phone, maybe for video marketing, go and learn more, develop. There are courses, there are available courses online, they are even free. We have various websites that you can go, but a lot of youths, I won't say we are not lazy, but there are sometimes that we don't have the right information. Okay. But we don't know that the right information stays in our phone. We only go to social media, checking Instagram, laughing, this and that. And while you are laughing, the people you are laughing with, they are making their money. They are making their money. So all these things, even the international bodies, they need people to do content for them. Like I said, just Google it. You will see a lot daily, a lot, and you can even subscribe to their international platform, and you make use of your email. In fact, we have email marketing also, where people they earn from it. So all these things are very, very important as a youth, as an entrepreneur, for you to know about it.
Okay, now let's come back to Nigeria.
My country.
So are we making use of this digital world enough? If we are not, what do you think can be done so that a lot of youth can come into this sector and develop the country with the way other countries are using tech to develop their countries? What should Nigerians or the youth nowadays do so that we can develop Nigeria using tech to upgrade everything?
Thank you very much. I will start from the aspect of, are we using that the technology in Nigeria? I will say yes, we are using it. I'm a Nigerian, and I have to say it, that truly we are using it, especially in governance. We've started seeing them, they are using it. Now, some people might want to ask how. The NIN that we go for, they are using it. Okay. There are some other databases, they add the request online. We will see that Nigeria government are now starting to use the online space to get data of people. And when I mean by that, when I mean data, I am not saying megabyte here. Okay. I'm not saying them. They get the demographics, your name, your where you stay, this and that, your location. They are using it, but I would love to also tell our government that we need to now look into startups.
Okay.
We have a lot of our youths that they have this digital knowledge, or they are willing to know more about digital entrepreneurship. That more they have. I have seen some programs that the federal government have started. In fact, I would like to say that do our youth even know that there are now offices that are being opened, that we have SSA to digital entrepreneurship now. Yes, the office they are newly opened office, because I can see that maybe the government are now starting to look into this space, that the youth really needs these things. But we need to now we have the human capacity, but we need the resources.
Okay.
We need the resources. We have some other foundations that are helping. I cannot mention names here now, but we have some other there's some foundation and some philanthropies that are helping startups. That are helping startups. But as governments, I would like to solicit to the 36 states that we have in Nigeria. Let us start involving our youth in tech, and not only our youth, women also. We need to start empowering our women in tech. Recently, we did a program, and I called it a Women in Tech program. It was done online, virtually. Between 1 hour to 2 hours, we used a WhatsApp group. We had over 700 women there. We were like, wow. And training them, you need to see feedback. You need to see how women really want this program to continue. But sometimes people like us, we don't have the resources, especially the financial strength. We know that our government has the financial strength, but with what we have been doing with our database in gathering youths, and some people do ask me sometimes, like you said, that we do train youth, and we're like, do you get money from somewhere? Do you get money from these things? I have a lot of questions like that. I will say sometimes, you people don't understand entrepreneurship. The journey, like I do say, the journey of an entrepreneur is boring. It's very, very frustrating. But something about an entrepreneur, you need to give back to the society. You know, by giving back, by gathering your database, people will begin to recommend you. All I am doing for the youth, for the women, is just to impact into our community, because we know this thing right, and we know that technology is the best way. That a lot of our youth, a lot of our women really want to learn this thing, but they need the financial strength. They need to also, we need to also tell our government, we need more symposium, we need more summits, we need more exposure of programs. Even if we pull up programs and symposiums, there's no how. Do we want to do it on our own? There are things that we need to advertise, we need to tell them this. All these things need financial strength, even in all these things. So as our government, we are soliciting to you that our youths, instead of the word yahoo yahoo, a lot of them have knowledge, they have brain upstairs. But let us ensure we
direct that,
give them platform. We give them platforms in training them on tech skills. Let us go from one institution to another institution. Let us campaign against cybercrime and advocate for digital entrepreneurship. When we do this for our youths, you will see that they will begin to we will see changes in our country.
All right, don't you think this reorientation should start from secondary school?
Yes, thank you very much.
Because starting from the youthful age, you must have gotten some knowledge, some bad orientation. Let me put it that way. So starting from secondary school, you must have gotten them very, very young. Their minds must have been molded towards that path already. So do you buy into that idea?
100% I buy into that idea. In fact, we are also looking at reaching out to primary schools, secondary schools now, and what can also make this thing go viral is that involving a tech subject or course for the students. if we should look at it, recently marketing was introduced for secondary school students now as a subject. Before it was not there.
Okay.
Digital marketing is now introduced as a course for higher institution. It is not there before. Why can't we in the educational system, and I know the government are also listening now, let us we are soliciting to you also, if you can include this tech skill as a subject for our students, let them also be involved. Putting it in their curriculum, I hope I'm right with that word. Like it should be like a subject, or they should also support in I don't know, maybe it's still occurring in I remember that in primary school they are always maybe Friday or Wednesdays we use it for curriculum activities.
Extra curriculum.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe we still have it.
Still do it.
Yes. We need to involve technology by telling these young ones that you don't need to. You see, I saw a video recently which saddens. It's so disheartened. Like it's just like a program like this, and they were asking the boy, like maybe a street interview, that what would you love to go into to do? The boy said Yahoo. He said Yahoo. He said, what class are you? He said he's in primary something or thereabout. We have the video online, we can search. I could not remember, but I know something like that occurred. But what if we will look into that? Okay, we can go into the secondary schools, primary schools, and tell them there is nothing like Yahoo. What we have is digital entrepreneurship. Students, what do I say? Digital entrepreneurship.
We tell them the types of entrepreneurship that we have.
And by the time they are growing, because I'm scared of this generation. These are like we all say that Gen Z generation. We need to now start. Have we not seen on social media, like when a little baby, maybe or within 1 or 2 years old, will be struggling with you to get your phone. Which is not like that before. Let us think about these things that, okay, by the time they are now growing, they need to be educated on digital entrepreneurship.
All right, thank you so much, Adeshola Adefisoye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for talking about digital entrepreneurship.
Thank you very much.
We enjoyed the session with you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now we want to go for a quick stop, and that stop will take us to the sectorial segment where we'll be talking about something digital also, and we want to talk about data business. After this break, we'll have our guest talking to us. welcome to the sectorial segment of the Profit Point Show. And this segment we want to talk about digital business, and our topic is taking the advantage of digital business. Our guest is Mariam Odinaka. She is a telecom business coach, and she's joining us via Zoom. She's sitting pretty in Anambra State and talking to us from there. Mariam, good morning. Good morning. All right, now we want to talk about, all right, welcome to Ogun State Television. Now we want to talk about digital business. Before we go into it, to me it's a strange business. I don't think there are a lot of people in that line of business. That is my own thought. Now we want to know why you went into such business and why you think it is something that others can do also.
Okay, thank you so much for the question. Well, when we talk about data reselling business, it is the process of buying data from a telecommunication site and selling to you. Yeah, you have a smartphone.
Okay.
And you make use of it, selling to our customers, the consumers, right? Now, what prompted me, or what motivated me to go into this business was lack of finance. Back then, I was an undergraduate in school. You know how school is now. It's not all the time that your parents will always be there for you. So I needed money to learn the fashion skill. I wanted to go into fashion designing because I've always dreamt of being an independent woman, a woman that will make her money by herself. So there was no money then. So what I did was that I joined a particular group where data reselling business was taught. I didn't know anything about this business before then. So by God's grace, I jumped into the offer. I started the business. And since then, the Lord has been helping me. From the money I made in that business, I was able to sort my needs academically. I did my clearance in school and registered for NYSC and all that expenses from the money I made in that data reselling business.
So you are saying data business is a lucrative one. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am. It is.
All right, now let's talk about how to start now. If you want to start this type of data reselling business, what are the things that it requires? What are the things you must put in place as a business owner? What are the things that you must have handy? What are the equipment that you must have handy? What are the things that you must put in place if you want the business to run?
Well, before I started this business, I have a determination to make money.
Okay.
So if you want to start this business, you must be determined. Because if you are not, the vision will not be there. Nothing will be driving you to make the money, no matter the circumstances of the business. So I was a determined woman, a woman that wants to cash out, sort out her own needs, and make money and be wealthy. So you have to be determined to make money. And the next thing was that, data reselling business is an online business.
Yeah.
Since I graduated from the university, I've not worked, I've not applied for any work, just one, and it didn't work. And I was even pushed to do that. Okay, so I'm just earning from home, from this particular business. So from the comfort of your home, just wake up, use your smartphone. So you need a smartphone to do this business. Okay, now the next thing I did then was I got a telecom site. That's a telecommunication site where you will buy the data from. That telecommunication site has to be reliable. You have to verify and know the authenticity of that particular website. That is why you have to register with odisco.com.ng. That's my website where I have over 2,100 unique users. They buy data by themselves, airtime and other things. So with this, you can start and other things too. Thank you.
Okay, just your smartphone, and you join a very reliable group that can give you a reliable site. Is that all it requires? No money. You don't need any fund. You don't need any store. You don't need any other
fund. We need fund. Capital is required.
Okay.
For this particular business,